Namaste, welcome to Geeta's Kitchen. Today we'll see how to make a guest special breakfast combo. So we are going to have Kesari Bhath, Khara Bhath, Chutney and filter coffee. A very popular breakfast combo in South India and especially in Karnataka also. So on days you have guests coming suddenly, you don't have any idli batter or you're running short of time, make this and your work will be a breeze. First we will make the decoction for the filter coffee so that it will be ready by the time we finish the other recipes. So in my traditional coffee filter, I am adding 2 tablespoons of coffee powder. Here I have kept 1 cup of water to boil. The water has to come to a rolling boil like this. Then pour it over the coffee powder. Cover it and leave it aside undisturbed. So by the time we finish, the decoction will percolate into the lower container. Next we will make the coconut chutney and keep that also ready. Here I am taking 1 cup of fresh grated coconut in my blender jar. To this I am adding 2 green chillies and a small piece of ginger. This is a tiny bit of tamarind to enhance the taste and about 1/4 cup of this roasted gram or chutney dal bhuna chana. See, we have run it dry now. If you add water after this, you will get the perfect texture for the chutney. Our chutney is ground to the perfect consistency. If you want it more flowy, you can add more water, adjust it to your taste. Always grind it thick first and then you can just add as much water as required and give it a good mix. Now heat a teaspoon of oil for the tempering. Now when the oil is hot, add some mustard seeds, urad dal, a little bit of hing, just a pinch will do, 2 dry red chillies, till the dals are brown, add a few curry leaves and pour this tadka or tempering over the chutney. So a perfectly done coconut chutney is ready. Next we will make the Kesari Bhath, also known as Rava Kesari, similar to the Sheera and North India, but here we don't use milk in it. If you are a beginner, keep all your ingredients ready like this because Kesari is the first sweet one learns to make as a beginner, especially in South India, which you can make very soon. You don't need much pre-preparation. So whichever cup you take the same cup for measuring all the ingredients as I have shown over here. So I have taken 1 cup of ghee. I will add most of the ghee to it, just keeping a little bit aside to add towards the end. When the ghee is hot, add a tablespoon of cashew nuts and also a tablespoon of raisins. Fry them till the cashew nuts turn a lovely golden color and the raisins also fluff up nicely. Now drain out the fried cashew and raisins from the ghee and keep it aside. If you are a beginner, remember to use a heavy pan and your flame always keep it on a low flame so that you are safe while making this sweet. Now this I call as my +1 formula, that is I have taken 1 cup of ghee. Now +1, that is with the same cup take 2 cups of this medium rava or Bombay rava, upma rava and fry it well in the ghee like this till you get a lovely aroma. Fry it over a low flame. The semolina or the Bombay rava should slightly change color and then after a certain stage, that is after a couple of minutes, you will find that the ghee also starts oozing out. That is the perfect stage for making this kesari. See, here I took 1 cup of ghee. Now plus 1, I took 2 cups of rava. Now again plus 1, so 3 cups of sugar. Now plus 1, that is 4 cups of water. So while we are frying this rava, I have kept the water for boiling. So when it is boiled, it will be ready to pour into this rava. As I said, it doesn't matter which cup you use, whether you have a regular measuring cup or not, but whichever cup you take, use the same cup for measuring all the ingredients, including water. Water also I have measured with the same cup and poured out 4 cups here. The water is boiling now, and here the rava, can you see it has also changed color, very lightly to light pinkish color, and you can see the ghee oozing out at the sides. Be sure that the flame is on sim only, don't increase the flame. Now carefully pour in this hot water while stirring the rava like this. This way you will not form any lumps at all. Otherwise the major issue, especially for beginners, is that their rava kesari or kesari bath becomes lumpy, and then it takes a lot of time to break the lumps. This way you will never get lumps in your kesari bath. Small tips and tricks, but which can make your work a lot more easier. So now when the rava has absorbed the water, already it has cooked 80% because of the continuous frying in the ghee. Now remaining also it has cooked. At this stage, now we will add the sugar. As I said, 3 cups of sugar for 2 cups of rava. 1 ghee, 2 rava, 3 sugar and 4 water. Now the sugar will melt and mix everything well together. See, mix it very well so that the sugar also dissolves and it all comes together. At this stage, you can either use kesari orange food color, or here I have taken some saffron, soaked it in some hot water right at the beginning. Because I want to avoid adding food color, I will add this. Mix it well. Now when it starts beginning to boil like this once again, cover it and over a low heat cook it for another 2 to 3 minutes. Now after 2 to 3 minutes we can open it. See, mix it very well. Now I will switch it off because I don't want it to thicken further. And remember this ghee which we had retained at the beginning. Now add that ghee to it. And again give it all a good mix. See how well it is just leaving the sides and coming like this. So a perfect consistency for a kesari or kesari bath. I will transfer it into my serving dish and then we will add this cashew and raisins on top. I also add some cardamom powder on top. Again give it a good mix. Now we will add this fried cashew and raisins to it. See, our perfectly done delicious kesari bath is now ready. Next we will make a Khara Bhath. It's a combination of Kesari Bhath and Khara Bhath. Khara Bhath is very similar to a Rava Upma, except that here we add a number of vegetables to it and also some spice powder. You can add vangi bath powder, bisibela bath powder, or just simple sambar powder. I am going to add only sambar powder to this. So let's see how to make it. Now heat some oil in a pan. Here I have taken 1 cup of Bombay Rava, the same Rava which we use for the Kesari Bhath. Also I have some finely chopped beans, onion, carrot, a few frozen green peas. If you have capsicum, you can add that also. And apart from that, green chilies, ginger, coriander leaves and curry leaves. Just as we did for the Kesari Bhath, here I have taken 3 cups of water and kept it for boiling. So by the time we will do the tempering, the water will also be ready. Now add some mustard seeds, Urad dal, Channa dal. Next, the chopped green chilies, ginger and curry leaves. If you like, you can add cashew nuts too. Today I am not adding. Just add a pinch of hing to this. One large onion I have chopped finely. Next, about 5 to 6 French beans, also washed and chopped fine. 1 carrot, washed, peeled and chopped. About 1/4 cup of frozen peas. As I said, it is optional. If you are not able to get peas, you can use capsicum also. But it's a good idea to keep a packet of frozen peas in your freezer. It will come of use in many recipes. Now side by side, I am dry roasting this 1 cup of Bombay Rava. Dry roast this over a low flame till it is well roasted, but it should not get burnt. And also the vegetables should be sauteed well. I am adding some salt for the vegetables. A pinch of turmeric powder. Cover it and cook till the vegetables are done. See, for a good upma or a good Khara Bhath, roasting of the Rava is very important. You must roast it patiently over a low flame till it gets nice and hot, but it should not be burnt. Then your upma will be perfect. So now I will switch this off. Now our vegetables are done. Today I am adding 1 teaspoon of our homemade sambar powder. You can add vangi bath powder if you have. You can add bisibela powder if you have. Some people even like to add a pav bhaji masala to it. But the masala should not be overpowering. It won't go well with a Karabat. So, our water is also boiling and ready. The Rava has roasted well. Now add the roasted Rava to the vegetable. See, the Rava has roasted perfectly without getting burnt. Mix everything well together. Now reduce the flame and add this boiling water to your Khara Bhath. Give it a good mix. Keep the flame on sim. Cover it and cook it for about 3 to 4 minutes till done. Now let's open it and see. See, all the water has been absorbed and our Khara Bhath is perfectly done. And switch it off now. Finally add some fresh coriander leaves to it. Little bit of fresh grated coconut. And also squeeze some lemon juice into it. mix it all well together. Finally, add some ghee on top for the added flavor. Now I'll just transfer it into our serving bowl. Our absolutely delicious Khara Bhath is also now ready to be served. Our Kesari Bhath is ready, Khara Bhath is ready, chutney is also ready. Now we'll only make the filter coffee just before serving. Here I am taking 3/4 cup of milk. We'll heat it. Let the milk boil well like this. Now switch it off. Here now the decoction has collected in the lower container. So we'll pour the required quantity, say about 1/4 cup. If we want, we can add more later depending on how light or strong we want. Nowadays we avoid white sugar, so I am only adding jaggery powder to it. Add the hot boiling milk into the glass. Now we will just mix it well so that the sugar dissolves. Our lovely steaming hot cup of fresh filter coffee is ready. I'm adding a little bit of this decoction on top. Delicious Kesari Bhath, tasty Khara Bhath, coconut chutney and steaming hot filter coffee. Come enjoy this delicious Kesari Bhath, Khara Bhath, coconut chutney and filter coffee. Enjoy it on a weekend with your family or serve it to your guests also. A very delicious South Indian breakfast combo which can be made with minimal ingredients and doesn't require much pre-preparation or time to. Just take care of all the tips which I have shown you while making the recipes, that is roasting the rava very well, that is very important, and seeing that there are no lumps both in your Kesari Bhath as well as your Khara Bhath. And although I have called it as a guest breakfast thali, you can indulge in it yourself too over a weekend and enjoy this delicious breakfast. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to Geeta's Kitchen and we'll meet again with another interesting video from Geeta's Kitchen. Thank you.